Right, well, it's that time of year again. It's Play Blackpool yet again. It's next week, it's next weekend from the time you're watching this video. But if you're watching this video next weekend, then it's now and I'm not here and I'm there. Yeah, I know it might be a bit confusing, a bit like the continuity errors in the X-Men films, I suppose, in that respect. And if it's a year from now, then it's last year I was there. But if it's now you're watching a week before Play Blackpool next year, then it's a week before last year, and I'm probably going to be here. Anyway, that aside, opening confusing rambles to really set you in the tone. Oh, bloody fly! Hang on a minute. Smack my arse and it's there. Right. Now that the flies are out of the way. Fucking hell, I just opened the door and it came in. Sorry about that really strange random opening. Yes, Play Blackpool is coming up and I am going. Good, I'm looking forward to it. And what do I expect this year over, say, last year? Not burping, huh? This year I'm going for 2 days, not 1 day. I'm not driving, I'm staying over, so I'm going to enjoy it a lot more, I think, this time. I'm not going to be pressed. I'm not going to be pressed by time, so I've dedicated an entire weekend to it. So yes, really looking forward to it. This time I can fully appreciate what's going on and have a proper stop at some of the systems that I don't normally, I've never played before, or I only had a glance over before. For instance, I didn't have a go last time. I didn't have a go at the Oculus Rift, and I wouldn't mind having a go at that, and maybe taking some of the special shows and interviews that are going on, which I may or may not be taking part in, being involved in one of them. But we'll see. The rest of the Retro and Limb crew are going to be there. We're going to be buzzing around in our little groups and probably together at some stages. You recognise us because we're all going to be branded. Well, most of us, if we don them, will be branded, but I'm not going to say any more about that because Mr. Retro and Limb himself will probably brand me, so I'll leave it at that. Yeah, if you see any of us, especially myself, if you see me, just don't be afraid to come up and say hello. Hello, Novabug, or don't have a go, because I just ignore you then. I will be wearing a very hopefully, if it arrives in the post, I'll be wearing quite a vivid t-shirt with my logo on it and a very suggestive motif. Now, before any girl gamers look at that and think I'm being presumptuous, I'm not. That's just seriously a play on words with my own show, The Friday Foursome. So, which in respects, have a look in the link description box, the link in the description box to the last Friday Foursome, and please make a video response. It's going to be a week longer than I planned because it clashes with Play Blackpool and I won't be here to record it. So it's going to extend for another week, so it's going to be 5 weeks since the last Friday Foursome. So plenty of time to get your VRs in for technology you miss. That's Friday Foursome number 5. So what else do I expect at Play this year? I want to see, unlike last year, I want to see probably more stock. There seemed to be not much of a range of stock last year. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Maybe others disagree with that, but I want to see more of a range of stock. I'm not really going to buy stuff this year. I haven't got the money, but I want to have a look. I want to have a peruse, as it were. And so anything that tempts my fancy, takes my fancy. That's it. So I will be having a look, especially for Amstrad stuff. I'll be definitely looking for Amstrad stuff. And again with the systems, I'll be looking for. I might bring some GX4000 games with me to plug in the GX that they'll typically have on display, and say no, you don't want that game, because they'll normally put either Burning Rubber or Crazy Cars or a very common game in it, and I'll bring a couple of decent games with me. I'll bring Pang or Robocop 2 with me. Now, having played this is much better. What else do I expect? Expect a hangover, certainly, from either Friday night or Saturday night. Hopefully not Friday night, because we were attending the event on the Saturday, so probably Saturday night, a bit of a hangover. And loads of tubers going. Looking forward to meeting them again, and more so some of the tubers that I sort of briefly met last time, but didn't really have a conversation with. People like Razmataz and people like Daz Cajonas Dolores, and which I spoke to him in Manchester. So anyway, and Richard Turner and many more, and of course be high-fiving my bro at the bar. You know who you are, Stu. Did I really say bro there? I am so sorry. I apologise. I really do apologise for that. I don't know where that. I must have been watching too much, reading too much chav shit. I apologise for that. I take it back. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully, I've got a set budget this time. I think you should recommend. I recommend that you set a budget because it can spiral out of control really easily in events like this. And so I've got a budget. Most of that is probably going to go on food and drink, though, more than likely. But we'll see, and I hope to see you there. Like I said, see me, just come up and say hello, and I will say hello, and maybe, possibly, have a chat. Well, we hope so, if I'm not too drunk by that point. So, yes, looking forward to that. Now, on to what I haven't done a pickups segment, because I don't do pickups videos as such. I do pigmups. I don't do pigmup. What the fuck's a pigmup? Pigmup. What could be a pigmup? Suggestions, please. What a pigmup is. Pickups. I don't generally do exclusive pickup videos. I just add them into waffle videos like this, and but I've got quite a few this time. More additions to my ever expanding Wii U collection on the quest for the full PAL collection, as it were, and a few others from various different systems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different systems this time, and these were accrued over April and March. So there we go. So we'll start off with the I was going to start off with the big boy there, but shut up. I'm not going to start with the big boy. I was going to start off with the only PlayStation 2 game I have picked up this time, and for 75p. 75p. This is 13 or X111 or X111 or XIII. So this is an FPS, which, as you know, I'm not a massive fan of FPSs, but this looks interesting. A colleague of mine reviewed this, I believe, for the PlayStation 2. Mediocre, but it looks interesting because it is in that comic book style, based off a Belgian comic of the same name, I believe. And yeah, looks rather interesting. And I thought for 75p, it's in really good nick, and a few surface scratches on that. But box and instructions are in really good condition, and for 75p you can't knock it at all, even if it is dirge. It doesn't matter because it's in really good condition. So that was the only PlayStation 2 game I picked up this time, and a PlayStation 1 game as well. VP, Vanishing Point, a racer. And I picked this up because I mistook it for something else initially, and as I walked out the shop, it was a charity shop, 99p. As I walked out the shop, I thought, no, that's not the game I thought it was, is it? Because I got my names mixed up. I actually thought this was the isometric shooter Viewpoint, and bought it and dashed out the shop. And then I realised, no, it's not, is it? Because it's a bloody racing game. But anyway, that aside, it's fully complete, boxed instructions. I'm doing that again. I keep holding it down. I shouldn't do that. And this is in fantastic condition for 99p. And plays really good, and yeah, looking forward to giving that a blast. Another extra different racer, should we say? Although I got my words wrong there. Looks interesting. Yeah, looks interesting. Anyway, from Acclaim. Well, I've got that, and 2 Xbox games this time, original Xbox. And as you know, when it comes to collecting for the Xbox, I'm only going for exclusive games on the Xbox. If they come up on the PlayStation 2. Maybe I'll get that version, or if not, we'll see. But generally, I go for the only on it when it says on the top, only on Xbox. I will look at them, and this is obviously Fable, quite the fabled Fable, as it were, on the Xbox. This is apparently very good. Boxed instructions complete, in really good condition, no major scuffs or marks or dents or anything. 3 new English from CEX. I think, yes, from CEX. From a Mr. Joshua. Don't know who he is. But there we go. Yes. Again though, there was 2 copies of this on the shelf, and one of them was all bashed up with the torn instructions, and it was more expensive. And I thought, well, why? So I just mix and match, took the best box, best disc, and the best instructions, and got the cheapest price. So another one for the Xbox. I think I've bringing nearly 20 Xbox games now. And finally on the Xbox, Far Cry Instincts. Now I'm not sure about this at all. It looks like a survival spin-off, certainly first person, of the Far Cry series. I'm not sure what Far Cry is this based off. Far Cry 2? Far Cry 1? Or is it Far Cry? I don't know. I have very limited knowledge of the Far Cry series, but anyway, it's exclusive on Xbox according to that, so therefore I got it. And a quid, again, not to be at. Right, recent additions to my Amstrad collection. We have, and these are £2 each from a really good seller on the Retro for Sale group on Facebook. And the first one is Paperboy. And this is a really good arcade conversion, this on the Amstrad. The only problem is there is 0 sound. Zip. It is completely hush hush silent. But graphically it's fantastic, and playability is really good too. So really in pretty good condition considering its age. The inlay's a little bit worn and torn here and there. Someone's done it looks like someone stuck their fingers in there, but it's not broken, which is always a good sign. Secondly is another one of the Amsoft games, Roland Ahoy! I don't think I've ever played this. I haven't played all the Roland games, and this is probably not going to be great. I'll get around to playing it, but it's a Roland game, it's an Amsoft game, and you know, Amsoft games, you've got to have Amsoft games, because they're that shit. No, they're not all that shit actually, that's a bit of a lie, that's unfair to say that. Thirdly is Finders Keepers. Now I missed the opportunity to have a copy of this signed last Play Blackpool. I don't know why I didn't buy it, I don't know why I didn't take that opportunity up, I just didn't. But I thought I'll get it now because apparently it's a really good game, and it was going, and it was available, and it's in really good condition, and I've found it and I've kept it. And finally, one of the best soundtracks certainly on the Amstrad this has. The game is pretty yeah, that's basically how you can describe the game. It's like 3 games in one, as it were, but the music on it is fucking excellent, and it's Agent X2. The mad prop's back. That was my claw impression from Inspector Gadget. Agent X2, yes, I've done an NRG on this already, but this is in really good condition. There's not a crease or a mark on it, and that tape is plasticky. It's pristine, so I'm great for that. So you got the 4 Amstrad titles there for £2 each. So a really good seller. And finally, after a slurp of this, some Wii U goodness. I just remembered, I forgot one. It's over there. I'll go get it in a minute. Firstly, the big expensive bastard, and that would be Mario Party 10. Now, I'm not a big one for limited edition box sets kind of thing, but this looked too tempting, and I tempted fate and I went and got it, because you get the game and you get the Mario Party Amiibo, which came out, which he won't stay in that box. I'll open him up, don't worry. I'm not one of them. I'm not even an Amiibo collector. I'll pick up the odd Amiibo here and there, but he'll come out of that box eventually. And of course the game itself, which my kids have been begging me to play over and over again. Mario Party 10. Well, there are 10 of these now. Fucking hell. How many are going to be on the Wii U? 2 or 3 of them? More than likely, we find probably. But the Bowser controller and Party Bowser and Amiibo Party, and it all looks good family fun. I'm sure it is. And yeah, but it's a really nicely presented box set. But you know, That's what you get from Nintendo. Really nicely presented, it looks the part, quality materials, and for nearly 35 quid it fucking should be. So, one of the essential additives to the Wii U collection. Now, on to more. Now this is a mixed bag here. We have, we'll do that one last because that one's really good. We have 2 Assassin's Creed games, and for £6, I think it was £6, I picked up Assassin's Creed 3 off eBay. This was, again, pristine condition. I really go for the condition wise. I want pristine condition. Barely played. I think again this has just been bought, probably played once and then put back in the box. So absolutely spiffing, and the £6. Really happy with that. And its sequel as well, more recent, more common, and probably the better game, I think people have said, which is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Now I've given this a go on the PlayStation 4, haven't played it on the Wii U, but yeah, this one's got a few little tiny dinks in it, but the rest of it is again spiffing. And this comes, I bought this from fellow YouTuber Chris Shankt for a really reasonable price. So thank you for that, Chris. Brilliant. I had for £5 the game that ruins the, when you look on the side on the shelf, it ruins it because all these cases are blue. And the only one that's different is this one is white now. I mean, obviously Luigi U, when I finally picked that up, after selling an organ, that'll be green. But this is where, and it's a Batman Origins, Arkham Origins, should we say? Missed the Arkham. Batman Arkham Origins on the Wii U, and I think it was again £5. £5 and nearly new. Again, not a mark, not a ding, not a scratch. Marvellous. And this one I was a little bit about when it came, because I'm a picky bastard sometimes, and I did say I'm after PAL games, and this is technically a PAL game, but it's not European UK branded, and it was advertised in the picture on eBay as being UK branded with the UK certificate thing down there, and that's Funky Barn. Kind of top down micromanagement game. I think it's a micromanagement game. I haven't played it yet, but it looks quite fun. Probably absolute gash. £3.20, so nice and cheap. But then it's that signifies it's the Australian copy, Australian version. Now it's not, that's fine. I mean, it'll play on a UK machine. That's not a problem on any European machine, to be honest. But it's annoying that if you look at it, see, it's got that great big G there, because it's, and it annoys me that. But first world. Oh shit! Fuck that up. First world problems, I know, it's really annoying and really pedantic of me, and I know, and slap my arse, and it just bugs me. I don't know why. Right, 2 seconds, gotta go and get that. Hang on! Right, now, this game, I had to get it from over there because it's been in the Wii U, I think, ever since I bought it, thanks to my children. And that is Just Dance 2014. Guilty pleasure for this. I like these. I like these. I think they're really fun. I don't like half the music in them, but I like they're really fun. This has got some good tracks on it actually. Though it's got a bit of Katy Perry. It's not bad. A bit of Bob Marley. A bit of ABBA. It's Village People. The Village People YMCA. Ghostbusters. Red Parker Jr. I love that. Nitro Bot, that's a great song, that is. Nitro Bot. Yeah, Flashdance and Blame It on the Boogie, Jackson 5. So, it's good fun. £4 fucking pounds, that. £4, brand new. It was sealed when it arrived in this house. And, yeah, as you can see, mint. Minty, minty, minty without the hole in the middle. So, yeah, that's been getting a lot of use lately. My kids absolutely adore it. And finally, and this was a excellent gift from a fellow YouTuber, and this came totally out of the blue. Sega Neophyte, thank you very much, Ben. messaged me and said about he'd accidentally ordered 2 of something, a game, and he wondered if I could have wanted one, and I said yeah, certainly, and expecting to pay something. No, he gave it to me for free, and it was kind of unbelievable that he would give it to me for free, because it's new and it's sealed, and it's Watch Dogs on the Wii U, and obviously the massively overhyped Watch Dogs on the Wii U, but to get it for free, no matter what anybody thinks of whatever they judge Watch Dogs to be like, I mean it's a solid enough game. You know, characters could do a little bit of fleshing out, but the game itself is a solid enough game. It's good fun. Like I said, I've played it on the PlayStation 4, so I can't imagine it'd be much that different. Obviously you've got the gamepad integration with the map and stuff, which looks quite cool. So good fun, but sealed and for free. It's just the generosity of YouTubers sometimes astounds me, and this astounded me. It really did. So Sega Neophyte, you are a top gentleman. He doesn't do like many videos, I don't think, but go and give him an appreciation sub, because he's, I mean, that's the generosity of that is really fantastic. So what a man. So an excellent Nintendo Wii U haul this last couple of months. A nice 7 new additions to the collection now. So we're reaching about 35 games now, which is good. Over the next couple of months I'll be picking up a few more. I want to get there was one advertised that I was going to pick up because it was cheap, and the name escapes me now. I think it was one of the older games, but I do want to get some of the flagships for some of the Hallmark games that I don't have, and 2 of them would be Luigi U and Mario 3D World. I still don't have either of them, so I'll pick them up at some point. I will, because I really do want them in the collection. But happy with the way things are going at the moment. I'm not spending a fortune. I mean, the fact that that's free. Obviously the most expensive thing was that. You know, we're talking £6 for that, £10 for that, £5 for that, £3.50 for that, £3.20 for that, £4 for that, and that for nothing. I mean, incredible stuff. So some decent pickups this term, should we say, this 2 monthly. Oh, we'll stack it all up here, look. There we go. Nice. No, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, so hopefully, yes, thank you for watching. I will definitely see you at Blackpool if you're going. If you're not going, well, I won't see you. But I'll see you on here. Well, you see me on here. Well, you know what I mean. So, on that note, I'm going to vanish. I'm going to go and head for that vanishing point and say, Novabug out.